got a 77 Bronco back here that's getting power brakes put on it and air conditioning, and I think it's got a little oil leak that we're going to fix as well. Alright guys, welcome back to another episode Up and Running. Thanks for watching. Today's episode, we're going to get back to work on the Lincoln. Hope you enjoy it. Alright, the headlight switch has been stuck. It turns fine, you know, and I can feel the detent in it, but it doesn't pull out. So what I'm going to do, I've been spraying some WD-40 down in it, and so I'm going to go ahead and try to pry on it a little bit and see if I can get it. I don't want to put a lot of pressure on it. I don't want to break it or mark up the bezel. Oh, it moved. Did you see that? Oh, there it is. Still a little sticky, but it moved. So let's see what's working now. That taillight's working. Looks like the top but not the bottom of that one's working. Let's go up front and see what's going on there. Looks like that's working. I got no headlights there. That's working as well, but no headlights again. I'm going to try to click the high beam, low beam, and see if anything changes. I'm going to also see if the indicator's on the dash. I think that's it right there. Now the indicator didn't come on. I'm going to go see if there's any lights on now. No headlights, so alright, we're gonna have to start to diagnose that, see if there's some fuse issues or what might be going on here. At least we got the headlight switch moving. Alright, I'm definitely not a wiring expert, but my guess is you gotta have a wire going onto that socket to make it work. I don't see it laying in here, so I'm gonna have to look around for it, but that's what's going on there, so that's why that one doesn't work. Alright, let's see if the turn signals are working. Alright, that one is working. Let's try the front. Alright, that one's working. Let's try the other side. Alright, the driver's side is working. Let's check the back. Alright, those are working. We know the brake lights work because of the sticky pedal issue. I have not noticed them staying on, so I think that took care of itself. I'm still probably going to spray a little contact cleaner in there though. Alright, I tried the old tried and true method of with the headlight switch. I just ran it in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out a whole bunch of times, and they work now. And actually the high beam indicator on the dash is working as well. I do think that one headlight is probably burned out. There's the indicator. I'm going to try it the other way. Let's go look and see what we got again. So much of the time on these cars when they sit, the problem is just lack of use. Oh, I don't know if I caught it, but I just saw the passenger side headlight basically just fry out. So I'll go ahead and replace that bulb. I got another one of those, so another thing working. Alright, I did have another light. It's a 3-prong light. You can tell this is a much newer light because of the fluting is much wider on the old lights and it's real tight on the new ones. So what I did, I I wanted to make sure that this light's been, it's been sitting on the shelf a long time, so I want to make sure it worked. So what I'm going to do, if I can get the cord untangled on there, basically if you set this on continuity, you can hear this beep. That tells you that this light is good. It's making continuity inside the light. So right now this light's not good. It's a quick way you can test lights in a salvage yard to see if they're potentially any good. Now the reality is I could put power to this and it would burn out, but at least the way it sits right now, everything is connected internally. Alright, well I'm going to go ahead and take this apart. You see all this white? That means that thing just burned out. I watched it actually flare up and burn out. There is a date on the back of these lights. This is an original light for this car. 12 volt GE 4002 SAE H69. February of 69 is when this light was made. So unfortunately, it was an original headlight for this car and it burned out. That'll do it. Alright, this tire right here, guys, constantly going flat on me. I'm getting tired of messing around with it, so I'm gonna pull it off and see what's going on. I just popped the hubcap off and I cracked the lugs loose with a breaker bar, so I didn't film that. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pull this off and take a look at it and see what's going on. Tire, but we're going to go ahead and air it up and find out where the leak is. This tire's got one of these extenders on it, so I wouldn't be surprised if the leak was there. I'm going to go ahead and put a little air in it. There's not more than 10 pounds in here right now, and then I'm going to spray it with some soapy water and see if it's leaking. Alright, we got about 22 pounds in it now. As long as it's laying on the side, I'm just going to check the bead. like I found the answer already. Looks like this valve stem is no good, so I'm gonna see if I got another valve stem, and we'll see if we can get it put in. I'll check the rest of the tire first and make sure there's no issues anywhere else. Alright, I don't see any nails or anything in there, so let's head down to the shop and pop this off and put a new valve stem in it. Alright, I'll give you guys a quick rundown of what's in the shop today. As you can see, we got old Novocaine there. Novocaine is getting some ball joints put on it. And then we got a 77 Bronco back here that's getting power brakes put on it and air conditioning. And I think it's got a little oil leak that we're going to fix as well. So let's take a look at this. It's got 302 in it. It's kind of interesting how the power brake setup is done on these. It puts that master cylinder way up front. Let me sneak around the back and get you another view here. Got the other seat out to make it easier to put the AC in. There's all the guts out of it. This Bronco is a 77, which is the last year for this body style. If I'm not mistaken, they went from 66 to 77. Alright, let's go ahead and get this tire popped off. I'm just going to try to rip the old valve stem out real quick with the tire on it. Just going to make me take it off. There's enough air in it yet where it doesn't want to pop it off, so we'll take the valve stem out. got tire back, let's put it on. Thanks for watching. Come back next time. We'll keep working on the Lincoln. Hey guys. I don't know, I keep laughing.